He has some gray, small gray in his beard. He's aging. He used to be a taxi driver. Yes, boss. Mention your name.
Good afternoon to your listeners.
Yes.
Yes. My name is Niamakwe. Yes.
What do you want in my studio?
I came to visit. And,
you came to visit?
To see how DJ Obeti is doing. Yeah, Africa's highest paid DJ.
And you brought money.
He had a show in Dubai over the weekend.
You brought money,
but he couldn't. No, he couldn't make it.
You heard it?
Because he was playing another show in South Africa. The highest paid. Bema ujina Ben sucha picture. Ben's nenya nedia. DJ Ubeti. You don't joke.
So the money they in there.
Yeah, DJ Ubeti is a legend. The highest paid DJ in Africa. Yeah, DJ Biehuna Kuto. Pacho.
Guys, we have George Kwe right here in the studio, and George is the lead for Image Bureau. Together with April Communications, the last time they put together this awesome play, Run for Your Wife, and they're out with another one. George,
yes, sir.
You played a role in that play.
Yes. I played a role in Run for Your Wife.
How did you feel about that?
No, I hadn't been on stage since I left Legon. That should be that was about 2004, I think.
Yes,
I hadn't been on stage since then. And getting back on stage was quite surreal. I mean, it was a mind-blowing experience. And being on stage is different from being on screen. Screen is easy. Mm-hmm. I keep saying, if you want to call yourself an actor, play on stage. If you haven't been on stage before, don't call yourself an actor. You're not. You're just a performer.
Wow.
You're not an actor. You want to be called an actor, perform on stage, where there is no room for errors, where there is no take two, where there is no cut. Let's just do it again. One take, you mess up. There is no, and it's interesting. And coincidentally, the last time I was on stage in Legon, was in this very play that we're about to stage again.
This one?
And Inspector Calls was the last time I was on stage in Legon. Before Run for Your Wife, yes.
And you are bringing it back?
Yes, we're bringing it back. But that was what we did in Legon. It was directed by Professor Martineau, so it was a staff production. It was the original version written by British playwright J.B. Priestley, and that was an Inspector Calls. What we have done is to adapt it. So what we're about to stage is an adaptation of it. So just like Run for Your Wife, which is an original British play, we have made this also Ghanaian, so that we can relate a bit more to it. So this is my adaptation of J.B. Priestley's original, and we're calling it a Detective Calls.
And you say it's not comedy.
It is not a comedy. No.
Why that's
Run for Your Wife?
If you like.
Run for Your Wife was a comedy, and the general expectation of Ghanaians, a lot of Ghanaians, when they go into the theater, is to go have a laugh. But we want to prove to the world, especially to Ghanaian theater lovers, that there is more to theater than laughter. Theater is the ultimate mirror of society. Society is not just about laughter. We don't go through life laughing every day. There are things that happen to people on a daily basis. There are things that we do to people that we do not realize through our thoughts, through our actions, through our inactions. Look, in this play, a family of 5 kill one person without even realizing they killed the person, and they do not know what they did individually to kill that person. And Kwame, this thing happens to us every day.
Yeah.
Every day. Look, I mean, when you're leading an organization, when you're working for somebody, even your spouse at home, your parents, sometimes the things we say to each other, sometimes the things we do to each other, sometimes the things we write to each other, when we have said the things we text, we take away a soul each and every single day.
That's true.
I was having a chat with a pastor friend of mine, and I was telling him that, look, this is the best preaching you can ever have on stage. It is a Bible message without quoting verses from the Bible.
Wow.
Everybody ought to see a Detective Calls.
So why the departure from comedy though? Because
we wanted to tell a different kind of story this time around. And when we say it is not a comedy, it doesn't mean there won't be scenes of laughter. Naturally, there will be, because that is the reality of life. We laugh every day. But we wanted to draw society's attention to something that we fundamentally forget each and every single day. That element of love that we miss, that element of unity, that element of togetherness, that element of oneness. You understand? In his final words before he leaves the stage, the detective gives a quote which, for me, since 2003, has been a part of me since. We don't live alone. We are members of one body. We are responsible for each other. And I tell you that a time will soon come when, if men will not learn that lesson, they will be taught it in fire, blood, and anguish.
Wow. So who is in this play?
We've got the finest, the legendary Fred Amugi. After a very, very long time, makes a comeback on
Fred
stage.
is on stage.
Fred Amugi, Uncle Fred Amugi is on stage. Akofa Ijani is on stage. We've got Nashoko. I call her the queen of the stage.
Of course,
GH.
yes.
Nashoko is on stage. Fifi Coleman is on stage as well. We've got my brother Roland Adom on stage. Jackie Ankra is going to be on stage.
Wow.
Yeah, Jackie Ankra.
Wow.
Jackie Ankra is going to be on stage. We've got Freddie. We've got a gentleman called Swallow is also on stage.
He's coming to swallow the stage?
We've got Jackie on. There are two Jackies on stage. Jackie Ankra and then Jackie Ansa, and you're going to meet them. And it's a crazy solid cast. And of course, our lead, the detective, is played by none other than Roverman Productions Andrew Tando Adote. And let me say a big thank you to Uncle Ebo White for letting us have Andrew for this one as well.
So when is it happening?
It's happening next weekend. So
Just next weekend?
Just next weekend. Exactly a week from today. Next Saturday by this time, 4 p.m. we'll be getting ready for the first show. 4 p.m. we'll be getting ready for the first show, and it's going to go down at the National Theatre. So next Saturday, 22nd of April, and then the day after Sunday as well, it continues.
So 2
There are
days.
going to be 2 shows in a day. 2 days, two shows
shows.
each day, 4 p.m. and at 8 p.m. It's going to go down at the National Theatre, and trust me,
And
this
what-
play is going to leave you thinking.
Oh yes.
You are really going to
I'll be
leave that
there.
auditorium
All the
thinking.
shows.
And we're
Okay, I
telling
can't
people
come the first one. So after-
no, you can't. You come for Saturday 8
Yes,
p.m.,
8
Sunday
PM.
4, and Sunday 8.
I'll come all.
And I'm telling people this is going to be the one play that when you finish, you're going to find people leaving the auditorium quiet because everybody will be thinking, everybody will be reflecting. You need to come. Encourage your bosses to come. Come with your partners. Come with your staff. Come with people. Come and see it. And trust me, even your organizational culture is going to change. This play is going to
Interesting.
touch you in the heart.
How much are we paying for all this?
Just 100 CDs.
Just 100 cities.
Just
100
100
cities.
just 100 CDs. Just 100 CDs. And you can get it at www.imagebrogh.com or by dialing *365 *2020 hash. Or you can also get it physically from Nalem stores,
Okay.
from Bachona Total, or from Airport Shell. You can get them there.
And you said you're doing this in honor of Echo Blansing?
In honor of our late actor Cole Blankson. And I'll tell you why. When we decided to stage Run for Your Wife, we had already planned staging an inspector calls, which was going to be a detective calls.
Okay.
But I decided to do the adaptation. And doing the adaptation takes a while. You need to look at the play. You know, it was written for a British audience in a British family. You need to try to change the culture, situate it to the Ghanaian family and all that. So adaptations do take some time. So I told Cole Blankson that, please give me some time. Let me rework their adaptation. But Run for Your Wife adaptation is already ready. So we'll take over Run for Your Wife. Then right after, we'll go with this one. Exactly a week before he passed, Echo Blankson sent me a message asking me when we were going to start preparations for the new play. And I responded. I said, oh yeah, we're about to go. We should start rehearsal. I'll send you the rehearsal schedule.
Wow.
Only to hear a week later that Echo had passed.
Oh.
It was a big blow to us. We actually already had a WhatsApp group with a call in it and all that. It was a big blow. So we reached out to the family and we told them that we would like to do this in his honor. And the family gladly accepted and agreed that we should do it. And we're fortunate to have partners like Joy, the multimedia group supporters, alongside Ebony Condoms, Stanbic Bank, Neplans Car Rentals, Caveman Watches, Flow Multimedia, Treasured Memories Scanner, and a lot of other well-meaning people come along. The National Theatre supporters make it happen. Special thanks to the Ghana Tourism Authority as well. They're also with us on this one.
Is there any
They've been very-
special thing you're doing by way of honoring him on the night? Are you
You
doing
should
anything
be there.
special?
You should be there to see it.
Mm-hmm.
You should be there. Just be there. That's all I can say. Just be there. And the good part of it is that a percentage of the proceeds that are going to accrue from this play is going to his
Oh,
family
wow.
as well. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, George, any final words before we go?
Final words. We just want to thank everyone, especially the Joy FM. It's always an honor being on this platform. We're grateful for all the partnership, all the support so far, and to everybody else who's been a part of this, especially to the cast, to Uncle Fred Amugi. It's not been easy. memorizing all those lines. He's got about 64 pages of lines to memorize. It's not been easy for the old man, but he's done great, and we're truly, truly grateful to him and to everybody else. And we've invited some very important people in our society. We are hoping they would all be there. This is a message that everybody needs to hear. This is a play that everybody needs to see. And I pray that everybody is able to make it. Take it, you're going to church. Take it, the 100 cities is for offertory. Because what you're going to experience at the National Theatre next weekend is deeper than any Bible message you'd ever read.
Hey, George Quay, thank you very much for coming.
Bless you. Has Philip Knight, Philip Knight, it's also King you. I don't know if his life has changed. But there, you're coming brutal.
Thank you very much, George
Thank
Quay.
you.